Welcome. You keep hearing about Bitcoin, maybe you've seen the price jump around, but what is it really, and why do people call it the future of money? For most of history, we've relied on banks and governments to manage our money. They decide if a transfer is approved, how fast it moves, and how much they charge. But what if there was a way to transfer value, money, directly to anyone, anywhere in the world without needing a middleman? That's the powerful idea behind Bitcoin. Today we're going to break down the complex world of Bitcoin into terms anyone can understand.
At its core, Bitcoin is simply a form of digital cash. Think of it like a file on your computer, but an incredibly rare and special one. It was invented back in 2008 by a mysterious person or group called Satoshi Nakamoto. Their goal was to create money that didn't need a bank or a government to control it. The key word here is decentralized. Imagine a digital gold nugget. It's rare, only 21 million bitcoins will ever be created. It's stored digitally, and you, not a bank, are the custodian of that nugget. No one can print more of it, and no one can take it away unless they have your keys. The reason Bitcoin works is because of the technology it runs on, the blockchain. Don't let the name scare you. The blockchain is like a huge, shared, and public accounting ledger. It's not stored on one bank's computer, it's copied and shared across thousands of computers all over the world. Every time someone sends Bitcoin, that information, who, when, and how much, is put into a group called a block. This new block is then attached, or chained, to the end of the existing ledger forever. Once a block is added, it's secured with advanced math cryptography and can never be changed or deleted. This is why the system is so secure and trustworthy. We trust the math, not a CEO or politician. So, if there's no bank, who verifies these transactions? That's where miners come in. Miners are powerful computers that dedicate their processing power to solving incredibly complex math problems. They are competing to be the first to verify a new block of transactions and securely attach it to the blockchain. For successfully doing this work and securing the network, the winner gets a reward in brand new Bitcoin. This process is called proof of work. It's the ingenious system that makes the whole decentralized network run securely. They are essentially the trustworthy, robotic accountants of the system. Understanding the technology helps us see why Bitcoin is so important, even if you never buy any. You can send $1 billion worth of Bitcoin to a person on the other side of the planet faster and cheaper than sending $50 through a traditional wire transfer. It's internet money, and the internet has no borders. Since no single government controls the network, it's much harder for anyone to block a transaction or seize funds. This is a huge deal for people living in countries with unstable economies or oppressive regimes. When you hold Bitcoin in your personal digital wallet, you have complete control over it. Unlike a bank account, where the bank technically owns the money and owes it to you, with Bitcoin, you own the keys, you own the Bitcoin. Now for the reality check. Bitcoin is a powerful tool, but it comes with real risks you must understand. The price of Bitcoin can go up and down dramatically in short periods. This is because it's still a relatively new asset, and a lot of the trading is driven by speculation and news events. It is a high-risk investment. Because you are your own bank, you are responsible for the security of your Bitcoin. If you lose your private keys, the digital passwords to your wallet, no one, not a bank, not the developers, can help you recover your funds. They are gone forever. We stress this, security is paramount. So, how do you actually interact with Bitcoin? Let's talk about wallets and exchanges. This is the app or device you use to store your Bitcoin and access your private keys. You have two main types: software wallets, apps on your phone, and highly secure hardware wallets, a small physical device that keeps your keys offline. This is the marketplace where you go to buy Bitcoin using your local currency. Think of Coinbase or Kraken. They act as a safe, regulated bridge between the traditional banking system and the crypto world. Start small, buy a fraction of a Bitcoin, you don't need to buy a whole one. But before you buy, have your secure wallet ready? What does the future hold for Bitcoin? There are two main views on how it will be used. Many see Bitcoin as a store of value. Because its supply is limited, that 21 million cap, They believe it will act like gold, a safe asset to hold over long periods that will hold its value better than currencies that can be printed endlessly. Others believe technology will improve, making Bitcoin faster and cheaper to use for everyday payments, like buying a coffee. While we're not quite there yet globally, the technology is rapidly evolving to make this a reality. Either way, Bitcoin is here to stay as a foundational financial innovation.